This is my above ground garden planter box, whatever. I built it a few years back. And I put those pipe supports in there to get stuff to grow over it. Have a problem, and that's that I got some cats around the neighborhood who thinks it's their toilet. So I got to do something to keep that. I had it all, that green stuff wrapped around it. And the problem is it's really made it hard to trim and do all that kind of stuff. So I got an idea, and I'm going to see if I can do it. I had the pig metal, whatever you call it, like the fence on the back and on the sides, and that was okay, but I couldn't get to anything. So I'm going to move that top bar to the center and then build this little protective wall around it. So hopefully I can keep cats out and be able to trim it and get to it and weed it and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be spring before we know it. I better get started. So this is what I started out with. I just got some, this is old, crusty, rusty, half-inch, I think it's half-inch. Three-quarter-inch angle iron that I had over in my junk bin. And this I'm going to set over that. This is one side. I'm going to put the pig fence like this. I'll cut it down so it fits in there and weld it in there. And then I can just set this in. I'll have some of this, I call it pig fence, but anyway, on the bottom, but only maybe about 18 inches so I can reach over and trim. So this is how I started out. I got some work yet to do, so I might as well get going on it. I think I'll just cut it off right here and then cut the angle there so it fits in nice and smooth and tight. I do have my grinder with the cutoff wheel. The hardest time figuring out what's in the picture or not. So see if that works. Hopefully. I guess I probably ought to mark it just so I get it maybe easier to cut. I really don't like to cut things in here because I get, well, I got the Mustang back there. I don't want to get anything burning. So I'm going to move it out here and cut it. Give her a try. Okay, that's part of it. Take a quick measurement. There we go. The boss. She's calling. Be back in a few. Kind of huffing and puffing over here, huh? God damn it. Okay. Need to move this over just a little bit. I don't know what I did, but apparently I don't have any sound. Not really much to hear. I'm just probably grunting and groaning and breathing heavy, but I will fast forward this so it won't be so difficult to watch. But I just moved outside, so I got a little better area where I can weld. Plus, I'm outside. I don't have to worry about any fumes. So, well, let me see if I can tack some stuff up. I don't need these. It's my hood. This metal is just too, I need to clean it off. Just won't even run a bead. Shit. Look at that. This is a piece I'm going to cut in half to put on the sides. Just sit and make sure it's the right length, which is pretty iffy, but I think it'll go. Again, this is stuff I'm reusing, so it's not the easiest thing to work with, but it was cheap, so that's what I'm going to be using. I went and got my welding shirt. I'm tired of holes in my shirt, undershirt anyway. So, ready to go. I'm clamping it and then tacking it as I go to try to get it to be straight with the angle iron. It's not the easiest thing to do because there's some distortion on the pig fence already, but I'm trying my best to get it straight and conform to the same angles and such as the angle iron. It's a struggle, but I'm trying to do it. I'm going to flip it over and try the next side. And it's not that bad. It's just, it's not perfect. You know, the pig fence is reused, so it's got some wobbles in it. But it's, you know, it didn't cost me anything other than electricity, welding rod, and my time. And my time's pretty cheap. Clamps just aren't working. They're just too big and bulky, and well, I have the small little clamps, but they're really not for welding, and they get slag all over them. I can't use them anymore. So I'm working on it. Woo-wee. Got a bowage there. If I had brand new stock panels. If I'd purchased new stock panels, I wouldn't have this problem. Of course, if I used new angle iron, I wouldn't have that much problem either. So it's just, you know, sometimes you have to work with what you got. It's what I chose. Well, I did the sound thing again. I don't know what I'm doing. I did it. I cut off the edge of this one side, and now I'm tacking it up. And I'm running a bead on the corners, or where the pipes cross or the wires cross, and run a little bead on the long
wrong side. Got to be careful because it's easy to get this too hot and burn right through it. And of course, here I tried to weld my clamp up almost. But, it's fun. Now this looks pretty wobbly, and it actually is, but didn't want to make it too heavy. And once it gets screwed, I'm going to put drill holes and screw it to the bottom of the wood, or the top of the wood, and the ring around the planter, and it'll sturdy up a lot. I hope. It might be a little wobbly. I could put cross bracing in it, like across the top of each of the 18 inches or so pieces on the sides, but I don't have any more of this angle, so used what I got. I think it'll work, and it was easy.
This is a few days later, and I attached this. Had a little snow last night, so. But you can see I got the pipe in the middle, and I did go ahead. Ran into something there. Welded this on, so it's the plants will grow up here. I'm gonna put tomato plants and let them grow up, and I can obviously reach right over here and do whatever I need to do. This is a little wobbly. I may go ahead and put something across here on top of here to keep it from wobbling, but I don't know. I screwed it to the base. I could probably screw it a little better. You see I got automatic piping and something's leaking, so I'm gonna have to redo that. So virtually I won't have to do any watering on this. It'll do it automatically. Have a couple other things I do. This was a tomato plant. I don't think I'm going to use it again this year, because I've got certain plants that I want to plant, and tomatoes, because we can freeze them. My wife makes soup out of them. It's just awesome. Go ahead and do that. You see I just put a quick coat of paint on it. This one's a little wobbly too, but I'll go see if my junk pile, if I got anything to put on the top of that. Maybe a piece of rebar or something. Could do that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this. Getting some good planting. I got this planter. I need to put some sealer on it. So if I go over there on the bottom, it's kind of rotten now. But anyway, that's about it. Here's my seeds I planted. See, there's tomato plants there. Half of this is squash. Love squash. And I don't know if we could freeze it, but I love it. My wife makes like spaghetti squash or something. I love it. And it's good for you, I think. Got some peas, 2 different kinds of peas. And well, those will be put in the ground in, geez, what is this? March right now, April, May, maybe 2 months or a month or something. I think I put it in May. All right, So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to having some good veggies this year. Put Thompson water seal on it. 2 heavy coats. Went ahead and put the nylon around. So I think that'll pretty well keep anything from getting in there. So I could still do whatever I need to do. So the next thing I need to do is fix the water and get that not to leak. Might be a while. I'm not going to do it till it's done freezing. And actually some of the things I planted there are starting to sprout. So that's pretty cool.